Hey YouTube, we're right about to start the third trial. It's getting a little late, and the Spear of Knowledge wants to give us new spells, probably.
Seeker of power, master your element. Use your gifts in the hall most sparse. Reveal the scroll.
Maybe there's an illusion somewhere? That's what
I won't see much if I drink it all here.
That's what I'm assuming. Is my private hall the most sparse? All the halls are pretty nice, really.
I won't
I am glad you have returned safely from the mountains. Jonas assured me you would be all right among the Flytarians, but I was worried all the same.
I am fine, Shireen. Honest.
Just be doubly cautious in the forest. You never know who or what you'll find.
There's no cheering him up. I've tried. Poking him won't make him change his temperament. I won't see...
My sister from Stranist's Tower is soon to step down as Watermaster. Elements tend to run in the family. The masters have yet to decide who shall replace Pyres. That is the official word. In all likelihood, they have already made their choice. So it has come to this. Hold fast, Dark. You will soon join the ranks of your brethren and the pool of your caste. I have little love for the forest, but there is much to be learned from it, even by the students of water. They were once an intelligent race, creative, resourceful, but their once grand path has since split into tiny tracks. Now they dwell in splintered groups, deprived of their strength, their unity, and their purpose. Their practice cannot be condoned, but we are loath to interfere. So much has been done to the goblin race by our hands, or rather our ancestors, that few are willing to sully them further.
You know that things get dark when you're just saying, oh, that was our ancestors. They're not even willing to, I guess they're taking a step back from their own history.
There has long existed a tension between our forest neighbors and this tower. It is an old feud, and one that cannot be resolved easily. I regret to say, we have much in our distant history to be ashamed of. I'm afraid I have little knowledge to impart, except that their numbers have declined in recent years, as have many forest species. There is little doubt who is to blame.
Some mages were killing the trinicorns too.
I trust no griffins were harmed in the capturing of that egg?
Of course not, Jonas. You know me.
I do? Excellent.
I always wonder why you even
Have you
talk to
ever
him.
spotted a trinicorn through your telescope, Jonas?
Can't say that I... Wait, is it a large animal?
Fairly.
With a unique three-point horn?
Yes.
And those nasty goblins enjoy hunting it?
Unfortunately.
Then no. Not today, anyway.
Where?
What?
Where did you see the trinicorn?
Past the two forest towers that those little green archers like to shoot things from. Here, I'll show you. All set.
We have been there.
Near the Red Cap camp. Perfect.
Yeah, they're not a threat. We've taken them on at lower level.
Keep this between us, but I am working on an incantation that will propel the caster into the sky. Then we can discover what it's really made of and why it changes color.
Surely that's for the elements to know.
I suppose. Still, it would be fun to see for ourselves.
I bet he fails to create the way to come down safely. And then he ends up like a certain famous character in the Morrowind series.
Some of the town's children have been borrowing the blacksmith's tools after dark. They are building a secret fortress in one of the back streets.
That sounds cool.
That does not sound appealing. Perhaps you can skip it?
I don't think it works that way, Jonas.
The forest fowls may be a little uncouth and tend to throw their young out of the nest before they're ready, but you won't see a more honest, hard-working flock. Despicable creatures from what I've seen. Why in the winds would they call themselves that? Those goblins are always mad about something. I've never seen one up close, but I hear they respond to the sound of a maiden's voice. Can you sing?
Very funny, Jonas.
Keep your head in the clouds.
Well, my Earth Mage friend should have some advice.
Made it through the second round? I'll have to change my bet.
What?
I'm joking, Dark.
Of course you are.
Alright. Looks like Master Pyre's dropped a book.
The Ancient Arts of Arson.
Maybe not a good book.
There's a note sticking out. It doesn't appear to have come from the book.
Oh, we know that symbol. It was on the conductor. You might be the favorite to win, but to consider, the past is not forgotten, and the flames of history can burn still. If you wish your secret kept safe with no one heard, it'd be wise to reconsider your candidacy. Either I emerge the victor, or neither of us do. Challenge me still and your mask comes off. If.
Better leave it where I found it.
Alright. So it looks like our fire mage candidate who's in the training hall is the one going around killing these people.
There is a proposal before the High Earth Master of Dominatra to have the official color of our tunics changed to brown. It would save a lot of scrubbing after gardening. A squirrel told me Jonas went to visit Shireen not long ago. They had a lengthy conversation, for Jonas anyway, and he left looking very pleased with himself. A shame that by the time he returned to the observation hall, the whole thing would have slipped his mind. Ready for round 3? What do you need to know?
Something about the forest.
I know just the thing. You should be able to find. I have made the trip numerous times, and cannot recommend it to you enough. However, I would avoid it after dark if possible. While I am on good terms with the green cap goblins, the red caps, not so much. It's our fault that the goblins are now fractured and scattered all over East Ellingwold. But, if they hadn't formed an alliance with other races to rival us, we would not have had to take drastic measures to control them. That was a long time ago, though. None of us can be held personally responsible.
What bitches.
To say they have little regard for nature's balance is an understatement. The path to their camp is only accessible at night. To locate it, head as far into the forest as you can, then travel right until you see twin archer platforms. The camp lies beyond them. I have never seen one, but I have read they are gentle beasts at heart. It is said they will drop one of their horns to those who show them great kindness. Don't worry, they grow them back.
Okay. Glad that I don't have to get violent. Oh, they're related to birds somehow? That's cool. Oh, they're Pegasus. No, what's that? I want them to go extinct. Oh yeah, gotta focus on my spells too. Meh, it's just like 1 point of constitution. There we go. We're good at hitting things and we're good at hurting things. The two fundamentals of RPG fighting. Okay. But I'm still not sure.
In the hall most sparse. There's only one hall in the tower matching that description.
Oh, yeah, I never would have guessed that. Okay, you just enter a random code. Right, okay. Yeah, that was way too hard.
The box is floating.
Oh, don't be a bitch.
That would only make the box wetter. That would only... There's another scroll inside the box. Apparently this hall has a function after all.
Guess this is the sort of thing you're supposed to find if you didn't always remember the codes that they gave you.
Receive your power.
Or see inside things. That's convenient. healing yourself is a big deal. Cost a good chunk of MP, but it does a shit ton of damage compared to my other spells.
Ready for some one? A challenger for Dark!
Not good. Another air mage.
Ah, another face to rearrange.
Don't pretend. Oops.
My apologies, but in order to demonstrate, a minor wound must be inflicted upon you. Now, cast Replenish on yourself. As you just witnessed, your battle wounds cleansed and healed themselves the moment the spell took effect.
I think Earth Mages get that spell
is
too.
perhaps the strongest water spell the Sphere of Knowledge can teach you. A surging tide rises at your whim, pounding your attacker with the unforgiving force of the sea. Spectacular! I do so enjoy seeing that one in action. Now that we have covered everything, would...
Ouch. His Electro Ball
Well
packs some
done, Ty.
punch. I didn't realize how badly he'd hit me with that. Yeah, I'm on is fine. Yep, the market's still open. Plus 50 armor. Ooh, I want that. That one's quite good too. I'll try and remember to buy that before I head into the next combat. I wonder what happens if I show the Mage's Weapon of Honor, actually. Because I and the other flame guy are pretty sure he's the one causing this revolution.
That's the...
I'll keep it with me. I'll keep it.
Maybe he doesn't want to start a fight right here. One second. Okay. Part of me wants to dive straight into the woods. I mean, I know where I'm going. But the other part of me thinks I'm supposed to catch up with all the people in town first.
There's some sort of meeting tonight in the tavern. Rolam knows more. I cannot think of anything right now.
Nothing to be concerned about, just a general get-together.
Rolam?
Look, it's completely normal. Someone wants to get a few things off his chest about the current state of affairs. Who doesn't? Oh, I'm sure you've heard the rumors. No need to go into local politics. It's too nice an evening. Oh, you should ask someone else about that. I don't mean to spread gossip.
You're happy to attend a meeting about it, though.
What I do with my free time is my business. Besides, weren't you coming along?
I haven't decided.
As we say on my island, from many fears comes one strength.
Do the people of Ignore have something to fear?
It is whether they believe they do that is important.
What is it they fear?
What all fear and few admit.
Which is?
Everything. If what they say is true, action may be needed soon.
What do they say?
That we may be more vulnerable now than we have ever been. We rely on the mountains to guard against the forest. Without one, the other is free to consume us. There is nothing that needs doing.
I wonder why they even bothered putting in gem durability. It's like, you can go the whole game without repairing a gem easily. You'd have to really want to sit out there and grind for some reason.
Do you think Minnie will turn up tonight, Fend?
Why don't you say it louder, Pug? They didn't hear you in the manor.
Do you think Minnie will
Pug!
I have nothing to say about him, not a thing. Isn't that right, Fend?
Pug!
That's not a nice place. There are too many insects. Why do they call them red caps?
They dip their caps in the blood of their victims.
They should call them dip caps. That's funny.
Be thankful, Mage, that you don't have to deal with that every day. You couldn't pay me to go in there. Well, I don't think that's true for some, present company included. It wouldn't be too hard to smoke them out of the forest. I'm surprised McGuile hasn't tried it. Actually, I'm not. The effort to get the order might be too much. Watch your back out.
Hey, our heavy drinking, disgruntled friend left.
And?
That's all. Don't you want to get...
You know what? maybe we do need a drink.
What'll you...
Maybe that's how we make the
These
worm
two
better.
items.
Damn it. Still don't know how to make the worm tastier.
What'll you...
Ah.
sorry, lad, but you're...
Nope, still have no idea how to spice up a worm. I blame the lack of culinary education.
They might be edible.
This has been a surprisingly uneventful jaunt. Expected to be attacked by goblins by now. Skeleton Archer is actually a pretty good shot.
Not enough.
Bizoop. Goblins with eyeglasses. How adventurous.
Not enough mana.
Help me! My legs! If I can't get away, the grumps will get me!
Grumps?
Or something. Help!
He's in too much discomfort.
Hey!
Hey!
Seeker of power, your deeds have proven you worthy. All knowledge contained within this sphere is now yours. You will become the...
Just get on with it.
Receive your power.
I am.
You were the mightiest of mages.
Guess he's having a bad dream.
why not use a trinicorn? Their blood is much richer for cat dyeing.
Because, you fool, we slaughtered the last of them yesterday. Besides, I need human blood to commune with the lower world. There are only so many peasants Beguile can send me before the townspeople start asking questions.
What happens if the you-know-who agree?
Then, you skull rot, everything we've been promised will be ours.
What about a promise to the fat human?
The town's lord? We can go back on that later. Remember to bring out the human when I'm ready. I need time to properly attune myself.
That sounds difficult.
For you, thinking past the next meal is difficult. Now don't let me down.
Yes, boss.
So we got some sort of goblin warlock.
While everything could be a little cooler,
What is it?
help me! Ow! The pain!
Are you trying to trick me? I'm not stupid, you know.
I think I'm dying!
You're supposed to be dead soon anyway. Struff said so. Now shut up and stay put.
Awfully sympathetic creatures.
It won't open that easily. The leathery walls appear to be made from the stitched skin of a huge beast. The central wall is made... The outer wall is made from heavily compressed mud.
They must not hold many mages.
The mud has dissolved, leaving a gaping...
Yes, feel free to walk that way. Whoa.
All things considered, this might have been a lucky turn. If a trinicorn wandered too close to the camp, there's a good chance I'll find its horn somewhere around here. Better take a look. I should also try to find my belongings while I'm at it.
This place looks way worse than I expected.
That wooden box might be... I have all the bones I will ever need. A catapult, the key to winning a giftless war. As much as I'd love to get out of here, and quickly, using it might do more harm than good. Standard hut entrance. That has one horn, not three. I'm not that eager for a bloodbath. Too late to pet it. A beautiful, if stuffed... There's something small and shiny. I need to get closer. The note appears to be handwritten.
I regret to inform you that our camp chef, Krunk, has proven himself too incompetent to be entrusted with the key to the cooking hut. Too often he has left the back door unlocked, and several of our bottomless-bellied buffoons have helped themselves to the food stores. He should be replaced immediately. Fortunately, I know a suitable candidate in my former camp, and he can be sent forth straight away. I realize Kronk was your close kin once, but we can't leave our survival this winter to a tick brain like him. I've taken possession of the cooking hut key, and will keep it safe within the guard hut.
It's locked, and the glass is shatterproof. There's something
It's awfully rich for a goblin. Got no inventory.
If something looks that happy when it's smiling, I don't touch it. A book entitled Demonic Dialects. I have no interest in...
Oh, come on.
I can
Be
do
handy.
without Stroff's preferred reading material in my hands or head. A large horned skull oversees Stroff's private notations. I cannot help it now. If it were anywhere else, this fireplace would be welcoming. Dried and pickled, a It's already done the deed. A gargoyle lends its support to the shelf's cause. An intricately carved oak cupboard. Another lock? The Redcaps are serious about security. It's empty.
That's actually a little surprising.
It's somewhat of a cross between a bag of bones and a bed of nails. There's nothing hidden under the bed. No thanks. Stroff's study is optional. Mine isn't. That wimpy goblin guard is still in there, and he believed...
Then take out the wimpy goblin garb.
The other 4/5 must have been consumed already. Better not. There might still be traces of venom. It's unlikely to contain water.
Come on, you don't want a bottle?
A flask can...
That's like standard adventurer stuff. So Krunk has quit.
A jar of grease for frying and cooking.
So you don't want the bottle, but you want the jar of grease.
The shelves hold things you'd expect to find in most kitchens. For all I know, it was knocked over for a reason. It's your everyday churn, misused just as often. Considering the gruesome ingredients, I have no interest in the contents. An appropriately oppressive cooking fire. I do not There's a heavy lock affixed to the door.
But actually I do require
I do
seasoning.
not require...
For that worm. For the fish.
There's some kind of solidified thick goop in the pot. It's wedged in there fairly well. I'm not cooking anything in this kitchen.
Well, it did autosave.
It's locked. He's beginning to stir. I can't stay. Likely they were dumped there by chance. Some might fit. Permanently, I fear.
Meaning you get cut down to size?
They weren't designed for comfort. I have never been trained to use one.
You just hold the shield. Doesn't take a whole lot of training.
I will... Hot and stuffy. Just the way they like it. He might be out cold, but that's just a theory. The night guard has dozed off. There's a small key resting on his lap. Better not.
What? Oh. Yeah, I shouldn't have run. Okay. That's acceptable.
There's a heavy lock. I can't use that item there.
No.
I have no... I'm not... That wimpy goblin... I need no souvenir. An innocent, harmless campfire. Guess I've perfected sarcasm. I don't need to conceal myself at this time. That wooden box.
God!
I had a feeling that was going to happen. But I wanted to check. Oh wait, I should check the chest too.
It's locked. Success! The hinge is rusted and creaky. That should stop. This looks like the master key.
Less useful than the master's sword, but I'll take it. Oh, God damn it. I got excited again. He's got impressive aim. He should be proud of himself.
That. This. I won't have much time.
Alright, let's see what's up in here.
The cabinet houses a small ruby brooch. It reminds me of the one that Cray saw.
I guess we'll equip that for now.
Another lock. Here are my belongings.
Awesome.
I'd best focus on...
Where did they put my griffin egg? Or did I get that back? Yeah, I did. No.
When it comes to piked heads, the redcaps don't discriminate against species. The boxes contain...
I'm never okay with animals getting hurt.
I can't use that. I can't... The motif suggests some rituals are involved in food preparation. The boxes can... I have no idea what these barrels contain, and I couldn't be happier about that. This may be the rear of the Red Cap camp, but it is no more inviting. The torches light the back entrance. The cooking hut, where refined culinary skills equal pounding, hacking, and boiling to mush. Whoever that was, I bet he never thought his day would end like this. The spiked fence encircles the entire camp. Not much I could...
It's not like terribly spiked. Any teenager could just hop right over that.
There is a sizable mound here. Looks like a rotting carcass has been...
I was really hoping to meet a trinicorn, not just unearth a one.
Sharp times 3. Sounds like I'm being missed. Time to get out of here. A wheelbarrow. It gets pushed around enough.
Come on, now's not the time for sex.
I have no I plan on touching... Those sharp stakes prevent me from climbing the fence safely. The contents of...
Move the barrels or the boxes and
I
jump
have
over
no
the
wish
fence.
to catalog what's kept...
This is so easy.
Here lies the last of the trinicorns. Petting it won't help now. I won't disturb him. Good dog. Looks like...
Who did put all this reading into my game?
Here lies the last of the trinicorns. Sharp times 3. Now I just need to get back to the hallowed hall by sunrise. Sounds like I'm being
I don't know why I didn't think about it before, but...
Teleporting doesn't work here.
Oh, come
on. A significant magical influence interferes with my spell. Probably that pentagram in the main camp.
Okay, well, that makes life a lot harder.
I do not want to go back in there. That should keep them out. I must push it open if I want it so.
I wonder how come I hadn't noticed that rug that whole time.
Here goes nothing.
That would have helped.
Even now, the forest goblins remain unchecked. And why? Because our Lord knows fear will make you pay every last coin for his protection. I say we remove that miser from his manor and replace him with someone who cares for the people of this town.
But you said you only cared about...
Shut up, Pug. I know I have not lived amongst you long, but I see the pain in your eyes, the hardships you endure. I know them well. It's true I've strayed, more than any of you could imagine, never knowing a home or purpose. But here, in Ignore, I have found both. Miguel, who takes all and gives back naught, cares nothing for you, but I do.
What about your new friend?
He's a mage.
They don't help us.
Is that the help you're looking for?
What's up, a fire mage?
Enough of this so-called lord.
Not that we didn't already know that from boiling the ale.
Loved ones. Yeah. Who thinks Ignore deserves a new lord? Yeah. Who will help me become that lord?
No. I would vote for Fend. Hardly anyone knows him except as like the town drunken punk.
I think it's fair to say I'm lost.
Well, there's only so much forest. We can roll with that. Running around a dark forest at night would not be fun, especially not when you know it's filled with spiders and goblins. Not actually seeing a lot of path branches, but I'm not seeing a way out either. Not sure if that's insufficient intelligence or insufficient strength. Probably intelligence.
The merchant won't... teleporting.
For when it just can't
Not
be
again.
easy. What the shit?
We apologize for dragging you here, literally, but we couldn't be sure of your intentions.
The green cap
What
goblins.
you've told us confirms our suspicions. The red caps are planning to abandon the forest and live in the town as humans.
When did that happen?
Good riddance, you might say, but that will not be the end of it. Mark my words, they will return with their human slaves to wipe us out, or worse, make us wear their red caps again. We will not let them. He will help us.
What is going on?
Child, you will return to the Red Cap camp and stop Stroff from raising the lower world inhabitants.
Me? Why?
2 reasons. 1, we're holding this nice egg and horn until you return. 2, it would be bad for everyone, human or goblin, if that dolt manages to summon anything from down there. And 3, I wasn't going to mention the wars, but it's about time the mages made up for what happened to us. So, if you are planning to leave this forest with your possessions, want a town to go back to, and care about righting more than a few wrongs, you will do exactly what we say. Anything else?
No, that was all.
Then listen up. None of us can go, as we would be recognized, so we will send you back disguised as a goblin. A little trick we picked up from a mage who wandered into our camp a few years ago. He wanted a green cap for an initiation or some such. Luckily for him, we only dip ours in leaf juice. Take this and drink up.
I feel like this is going to backfire somehow. I'm hideous.
You look better already. Now listen, you won't be able to cast your human spells in goblin form. Besides, you'd just look silly. We'd also appreciate it if you could bring Stroff back with you. He has some serious re-education awaiting him. Well, off you go then.
One thing. How am I supposed to stop Stroff from raising anything from the lower world?
Ha! How humans have managed to get this far, I will never know. Improvise, of course. Getting hold of Stroff's summoning book would help too. See you, if you get back.
You mean when?
Sure I do. Goodbye.
Wait, I do not know you. You must be the new chef. What's your name?
Just call me Chef.
Good. We were wondering when you were going to arrive. Stroff has been waiting for his new chef forever.
Look at my cap. It's so
can
red.
I see your leader?
He's busy getting ready to, commune with our friends. You know the ones. Down there.
I thought you needed human blood for that.
Hey, you are smart. Our last supply got away, but we found some more wandering about near here. Must have been lost. If you wait a little while, you might get to see them.
Have you seen them before?
Yeah, I try not to look though. Stroff is braver than I am. He wants them to stay above ground with us.
Do they want to stay above ground?
Not sure. Stroff says they'll come up for good if they can trust us. So, we're not allowed to make any commotion. But you don't have much time. Struff wants a recipe made. It's for the summoning after party. I was supposed to prepare it, but,
What?
I can't read good.
I'll see what I can do.
Go to the cooking hut. You should find everything you need.
What am I supposed to...
Go to the cooking hut.
Alright, so we just need to give them goblin laxatives, although they probably have very firm stomachs.
Oh.
Damn it. I hate when they talk as soon as I enter. One fox leg into cubes.
There's nothing on the cutting board.
Where? One rabbit's foot.
Oops.
What? Measure and pour a cup of rat spootin'. Oh jeez. Sprinkle toadstool essence into the frying pan. Chop one fish head into cubes and fry it. Chop one bird foot into cube. Slice one woodpecker gizzard. Measure half a cup of bat bile. Stir the contents. Cook in a fire oven.
There. One awful smelling meal. Unfit for human consumption. Hopefully I've earned my goblin stripes now.
Of course, the only thing that were really unfit were the additives. Like the rat spootin'.
I do not.
Meat in general should be okay.
Absolutely not.
You idiot! I told you not to skimp on the candles!
I couldn't find any more.
I don't want excuses! Either find 2 more candles for the pentagram, or I'll stick wicks in your thumbs instead!
What's the problem?
I've looked everywhere in the camp. There aren't any more spare candles. Struff will have my thumbs. Can you find me some?
Where should I look?
Try the human town. If you're quick, they won't see you.
And if they do?
Then Struff won't get his candles.
We can't have that.
When you have them, place them on that pointy thing.
I did have one candle previously, but it looks like that's gotten away from me.
I have no...
Maybe it'd be a good time to save.
I wouldn't last two...
Okay, so the stealth portion is a little unforgiving in some ways, and very easy in others. And that there's quite a lot of time frame before anyone moves in. But the half second they move in, you're already dead. Oh my, what motion do? Be cool if I could go just a little bit faster.
Manual labor?
I was afraid the archer would already be in the screen when I moved to it. Glad he wasn't.
I am ready. Have all the red caps assemble.
Okay, boss.
Hear me, O mighty ones of the lower world. Enter this horrid, glaring realm of humans and spread your darkness across their land.
This goblin stands out distinctly.
We wait for you, O magnificent shades of the lower world. Join us, so together we may conquer, pillage, and so forth. If this is a bad time, O fearsome denizens of the lower world, then show us a sign, and we will call upon you again tomorrow.
Maybe they're not in.
Shut up! I'm trying to.
I feel strange. I think the tonic is wearing off.
Melad sepogaraka riwaldua shonogesh bofagara bepai makito sanma.
That was lucky. I need to stop the ritual. If I could just get Stroff to drop that summoning book. Water might damage.
Good.
Water.
This guy's a really good defense. Do you just do the thing where you stop breathing? Whatever his pockets. Let me just grab some goodies.
Dark.
What the hell?
The priestess.
You have found the tome. It is time to receive your power. Stand upon the most magical of signs.
It was not. I don't understand. You promised.
Power. It stands before you. For sparing me, I will give you what you desire. Complete the summoning. Draw me from my prison, as you draw water into your body.
How?
I am bound to the dagger you still carry. Through it we may speak. The blade serves as a conduit, linking us in our locations. Place it upon the most magical of signs, but do not leave the circle.
Getting a bad feel about all of this.
The dagger just shattered.
What are you doing?
Thanks,
It
but
is
no
not
thanks.
worth it to unleash someone as treacherous as you upon the world.
You stupid child! No!
Alright.
With the summoning book out of Stroff's hands, he will be anytime soon. Good job. Looks like a page is missing. Oh well, it probably wasn't that important. It does seem strange that a human like Miguel would send Stroff a book on how to summon demons. Where would he even get something like that?
I may know the answer, but I am hoping my intuition is misplaced. If you do not mind, I would like to keep the summoning book. It may prove useful.
So long as you have no plans to raise an army for world domination, then fine.
No
You shall
promises.
have your belongings back. Oh, and take these potions. They give us a rash. As an extra token of our thanks, allow me to present you with this ancient mystical emerald. Apparently you mages go nuts for these things.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. We've got a whole box of them we're trying to get rid of. When you are ready, you have but to exit our camp, and you shall find yourself...
He's the strong, silent type.
Our small community has embraced the naturalist philosophy of leaf juice dipping. It is a wholesome ecological affirmation of our cultural identity.
Never thought I'd see hippie goblins.
Forget it. We're just greencaps, okay? Uncouth, unkempt throwbacks is what they are. They started the whole red cap dipping thing. Legend says they soaked their caps in blood to prevent illness and prolong their lives. Orc dung, I say! Any excuse to justify their lust for slaughtering innocent animals. We prefer the name Lost Leaf Forest. It promotes a well-meaning, welcoming experience for the misplaced traveler. Besides, it's our home. We can call it whatever we want.
True enough.
We goblins once spread across the entire western coast of East Elliewold. From the cliffs of the Frigid Fringes to the jutting Jaw Reef. Who knows how many of us still exist? That's all any of us can hope for. We paid our price for challenging the world, at Mage's hands no less. The less that is said about that place, the better. The last portals were sealed by Mages centuries ago. It is possible to reopen them, if you know the words and the way, but only with cooperation from the other side. That is the difficult part, thank goodness. Demons are pedantic about protocol. They would not have forgotten the day they were sealed in. They are highly suspicious of anyone from this world, which is why Stroff was having trouble summoning them. If they ever returned, they would have a sizable score to settle, mainly with you mages.
Seems like we'd be able to handle it if we did it before.
Stroff is an idiot if he thinks he can ally himself with the demons. Stroff got hold of that book and tried to summon a demon army from the lower world to... It's got pages, a cover, odd writing, and has the power to raise demons. It's fortunate that you recovered it. You're all about respecting nature, which is why you are welcome in our camp. You've been a great help to us.
It's nice to see someone appreciates us.
Last I heard, we hadn't been invited to visit.
True enough. There's good archers who, make a point of uninviting people.
I have no...
Ooh. I don't 100% know my way out, but I think it's roughly this direction.
Not enough mana. Not enough. The merchant won't.
Moo. This one worth a lot of money. And turns out he's not so hard.
He has nothing.
I will admit to being pretty well lost. That's okay. Make it out eventually. Like right now. It'll be fun to go back and see what happens if I accept the special power.
I need to.
Alright, fine.
The dial won't turn. The hallowed hall must be closed until morning. Well, at least I can find out where this summoning book came from.
Oh, lazy. Send me out into the middle of the night. They don't wait up for me.
The masters and all the other mages have retired for the night. Looks like your ceremony will have to wait till tomorrow morning.
Oh, why are you still awake?
You know me, nocturnal tendencies. Besides, there are less distractions at night. It means I can get more reading done.
I should have known. I need to know if this book came from the reading hall.
Summoning, yes, I know it. There's only one way to take a book from here, and that's to borrow it. A protection spell of my own design. Not that you would know about the lending rules.
You read enough for both of us. Can you tell me who borrowed it?
I will have to look it up.
That's looking it up.
Got it.
How do you do that?
I attune myself to the records stored in the archive hall. It's like having a massive index inside your head. Care to try?
No thank you. So, who borrowed it?
It was Varner.
Yep.
Why? Is it important?
We knew it.
Do you know where he is?
It is getting late, but he might still be in the training hall. If you're lucky.
I feel like this is gonna come down to a battle. It might be prudent to drink a potion or two. Such a messy drinker.
He isn't here. I can't wait until tomorrow. I need to speak to Varner tonight. Hear him explain how this is all a misunderstanding. I'm going to need help locating him. I just have to convince Bort. Bort, it is vital that I see Varner. Tonight.
May I ask what this is about?
I don't... It's difficult to...
Dark, what's the matter?
It's only circumstantial, I know, but...
Go on.
I believe Varner may be responsible for assaulting a Flytarian, 2 near attacks on Ignor, and at least 3 giftless deaths.
What? Are you sure? Elements guide us. Your reluctance to accept this is understandable. I mean, Varner?
You help me?
Well, I would lend you my finer amulet, but if you recall, it doesn't work. I'd need a special emerald from...
I might be able to help with that. Here.
That's fantastic! Only one problem. The emerald will need to be fitted properly, and it's fiddly work to say the least.
How long?
Not sure. I'll have to check the installation instructions, dig up the tools from my private hall, and then research the right words to activate it.
I can't wait around for Bort to fix it. There has to be another way to locate Varner. Is there any way to find out the combination to a private hall?
Only if the person assigned to it tells you. There are very strict rules about...
Bort?
If you're asking me whether I know Varner's combination, I don't. What I do know is that most mages choose their own private hall combinations, so it's a question of knowing Varner well enough to...
Guess? That's not helpful, Bort.
Maybe not. But this might be.
It'd be funny if he stuck his own diary in the reading hall.
Check the bookshelves.
What for?
The title Varner borrowed 4 days ago.
How is that supposed to... Wait, isn't that when all the combinations were changed?
How convenient.
It was. I know it's a stretch, but I distinctly recall Varner paying close attention to the spine.
Less laws, less flaws. He's Republican. He wants to deregulate.
This is the book Varner borrowed. It's filled with sonnets and short poems. I can't see anything meaningful written in these pages.
LLLF? I mean, they're normally 3. Okay, so we needed to use literally every
I hope
letter
there's
in the
something
title.
in here that will disprove my theory. Where are you, Varner? It looks like blood. A leather-bound book. What's this? A diary? Did Varner drop it? Varner must have written this a long time ago.
So he wants war.
This part of the journal consists of many similar entries. I'll skip ahead a bit. Elements guide us. The journal's covered in blood. I'll leave it here.
The question is, whose blood?
They might yield a revelation or two. The mirror looks like it belongs in a castle.
It's honestly got a very nice room.
No hidden alcove. Presumably, Varner confides his darkest secrets to this youthful bust. That book isn't on my required reading list. There is nothing incriminating about these notes. A book of the arcane, a darker subset of magical study. Only the warrior mages of old made any use of such texts. A dragon.
It still seems weird to have mages not learning their spells from books.
A note of some kind.
The Severed Circle. Varner and Brasham were the co-founders of it. And lots of people saw him write it. Mostly fire mages.
One of the witnesses is Phileum, Varner's rival candidate to become the next Fire Master. That can't be a coincidence. Or can it? I'm loath to dismiss any lead, but I'm running out of time. I have no wish to become a member of Varner's little club. The pendant has a unique design, which matches the markings on Varner's conductor. There can't be too many like it. The chest... All I know is that it's late, and Varner isn't here. Given what I've learned, it seems likely he's up to something outside the tower. I need to get out of his private hall and find a way of locating him. Five candles. Does Varner consider himself the tallest, with the masters beneath him? The reading habits of the unhinged. Gazing into that dark and quiet world, One might be forgiven for thinking that all is as it should be. My, what sharp weapons he has. They are probably enchanted not to work for anyone but Varner.
Come on, you didn't even try.
They are Varner will need more than a knight in shining armor. Nothing hidden behind the visor. There's nothing worth concealing there.
Okay, then...
This new outfit feels comfy.
Then we just find out where Varner is. With our giant magical telescope.
From this elevation, I can see a large number of people amassing in the favored quarter. I'd better take a closer look. I see something. A crowd, assembled at the gates of Lord Miguel's manor. And what's this? Fend is standing in front of them giving a speech. There's a hooded figure nearby. Varner. This tower has no alarm system like some of the newer ones. There's no time to work out the combination to every hall. I must stop whatever is transpiring alone.
Or maybe with the help of Bort. Nope. Alone. Oh. My strength is maxed out. Okay. Now people won't be resisting my attacks so much. Does look like it's almost morning. Our main character's got to be quite tired.
There's no... The courthouse greets those...
It is time, my fellow citizens, to end the rule of this treacherous and misguided fiend who calls himself our Lord.
Lord McGuile!
Yes, Pug, they know that. Can I count on you, friends, to help me this night? Then let us begin!
The lock, Mage, if you please.
Follow me!
And me!
See, the cutscenes in the game engine actually look a little better.
I am not... I have to get to Lord...
Well, well, of all the mages I considered a potential problem, you never made the list.
Varner, you have to stop this!
Varner? I suppose the ruse was effective.
Who are you? Pyres? I don't...
Understand? Let me help you. Imagine being born so immeasurably gifted that you incinerate your entire family at the age of 4. Now imagine how that felt. All that power, that purpose. Then to grow up revered, even feared, with the greatest expectations placed upon you. only to fall short of them all, peaking as master of this insignificant province. And finally, to realize that no one, not a soul, will remember that boy, that child who tasted power beyond reckoning, who knew his name should last. This world is meant to burn, and I was meant to burn it. Varner would comprehend, were he conscious.
What have you done with him? Where is he?
Where he can do the most damage, as his element intended. I consider it his penance for interfering.
Varner knew?
Yes, though our confrontation was too rushed to learn how. Now come. I sense you wish to waste time asking me pointless questions.
I mean, if you're gonna allow it.
To ignite chaos. Light as many fires as you can. Miguel's envoys set off on schedule. It was easy to arrange a meeting. Unfortunately, their absence lacked the reaction that I had hoped for. I should have known Miguel wouldn't care. I teleported all three to that cave without detection.
You didn't have to kill them!
What was I supposed to do? Keep them caged in the fauna hall? He confided in me long ago, and I learned of his full involvement in that errant rabble. His confession presented an opportunity. Hawkane would have led an all-out attack over a broken eggshell. His errant son was an irresistible target. It would have been short. The tower would have been forced to defend the town, with the fire mages on the front line. Can you imagine the sky raining so many feathers? Jonas might have even left his hall. It will take Bort years to learn how I circumvented his protection spell. As for the Redcaps, Stroff was as grateful as any goblin can be. Enough prattle.
I read your diary.
Then you comprehend. This is my purpose, my destiny. I will live on for all time.
You cannot be our fire master forever.
Of course not. But I can be the last. They always remember the last. Pyres, the master who stood at the fall of Iganor. We both know this insurrection is doomed. When the king's army arrives, the dissidents will be quashed and our tower disbanded. Varner was to be blamed, but he has a greater purpose now.
Curse you, Pyres! Where is Varner?
Temper? I've got a better question. Do you have time to search for him and save your precious lord? Better still, will you live to do either?
Bort!
Nice shot.
I got my finder amulet working. After you left, I asked it to show me Varner, and it led me into town. Then I heard the commotion and came here. Quickly, take it. If he's in danger, there's not much time. Find Varner. Remember, the faster it flashes, the nearer you are. Watch out! Not bad for a bookworm. Now go.
Work for MVP.
The amulet is pulsating slowly here. I had better find Varner. The amulet is at its brightest here. Varner must be close. It's not locked. this new... repairing the building... It's me. The strategic position of that box in the center of the room, it appears to be drawing... I need to deal with the box first. The box is burning. The box...
Probably supposed to use my water.
It's not... That's a good idea, but I should fully... Someone... I have no idea what this is. Varner is...
My head. Dark. What is going on?
Our fire master has gone mad and has set the townspeople against their lord. Now Bort is fighting him and...
Pyres. Yes, I remember now.
How did you find out?
Jonas. He saw the Flytarian heir being shot down with fire, and managed to tell me before he got sidetracked. After several hours searching the records hall for absentees with no success, I noticed one of the entries had been altered. Difficult to spot, and only a master could make such a change. I arranged to meet Pyres. Our fire master tried to assure me that it was an error, but he could tell I was skeptical. You can guess what happened next. I must go to the Earth Mage's aid. Do what you can to stop the mob. The situation must be contained. What is it?
I should have seen this. Water mages are supposed to possess a clarity to thwart deception.
Yet neither Shireen nor Master Estream were able to. You may not understand given your nature, but there is good reason my element is considered the most dangerous. No one can know which way the blaze may burn. Not even those who are bound to it. Quickly now. We must hurry.
Varner and Bort are holding off Pyres at the front gate. I should not... While everything could... Prodding him would only... The stones are smooth...
In fact, why are guards back there when there's a full-scale revolt going on?
Taking his helmet might be handy, but... I can't do that. I can't use that. I can't use...
There we go.
Hey, you! You're needed at the front gate! There's some riffraff causing trouble! Get a move on!
I have a hard time believing that would work, but whatever. I don't know why I'm inclined to spin the water wheel, but whatever, it was Shiner.
There are items on the floor inside.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name is Dark, my lord, and I am here to...
You're a mage! I didn't send for your motley lot.
Shut the fuck
No,
up.
my lord, but I thought you would appreciate the help, seeing as there are a large number of your people downstairs who would like to have you thrown out. Literally.
If you are referring to that rabble below, I assure you I am quite safe. My guards trained with the king's army. They are no strangers to quelling pithy insurrections.
My lord, do you have any idea why they are coming for you?
How the devil would I know? The peasantry are so fickle. One cannot keep track of every minuscule complaint. The price of beans one day, taxes the next, ale shortages, though I might sympathize with that one, thieves, disease, the weather.
They think you have turned against the Flytarians and are in league with the red-capped goblins.
Why in the lower world would they think that?
Well, because the Fire Master has been spreading rumors to that effect.
One of yours? What for?
It's complicated.
Then I suggest you go out there and uncomplicate things.
But surely you should...
Go on! You came here to save me from a mess your lot started, so get on with it.
He really cannot even get out of bed to save his own life.
A beautiful mirror. Our Lord's chamber pot. A cushioned seat.
I'd have them all run out of that wretched... They're useful, I suppose. My envoys tell me he's arrogant. I can't imagine what's keeping them. Lazy sods.
Maybe I should tell them they're dead.
I don't need rescuing, thank you very much. What I need is my sleep. I have to be up by noon tomorrow. What in Eliwal?
Alright, well, I hate you.
At least lock the door.
I will, but just to keep you from coming back in.
That is a difficult man to care about.
Yep.
The guards are barring the mob at the main doors downstairs. Trained or not, even they cannot hold those numbers for long.
There's McGuile's room, then, at the top of the stairs. Yes, I can see that, pug.
Citizens of Iganor, you have to stop this madness.
This is no business of yours, Mage. Step aside.
Lord McGuile is innocent of your accusations.
You lie.
All you have are rumors, fed to you by the Fire Master.
And all you have is your word.
I have been to the Flytarian city. They remain your allies and protectors. I have also been deep inside the forest. Its folk will not bother you anytime soon.
Why should we believe you? Show us proof that you've been there.
This is the horn of a trinicorn, which the red-capped goblins have hunted to extinction. That I stand before you with this is proof that they are in no position to attack you.
That only proves you're in one of those places. Which still leaves one more. Yes, Pug, he knows that.
This is a griffin's egg. I would not have been able to obtain one without the Flightarians' permission. It is a sign of their friendship.
This is a trick! He is conspiring with the Lord and his cohorts! Press on, my friends! He is only a boy! Do not let his puny spells stop you!
Puny
Time for
spells are
Plan B. Bolt!
still more than what most of they can manage. I can just cast Blizzard and hold that place off.
That could have gone better. I hope Miguel's door holds out. Mine too, for that matter. I can't use combative magic. I'll have to think of something else. Quickly.
He's very dedicated to those roles.
I'm sure that angry mob... The chair has wedged under the handle. Nobody will be...
It's jammed, Finn. Forget about him. It's
That flimsy lock on the door to Miguel's bedchambers won't last long.
Okay, Devon.
Why have you returned?
They are trying to break in. We need to block these doors from the inside.
You do, you mean?
I kinda wanna just join the mob and let him die.
That should do it.
Just how am I supposed to sleep with that incessant pounding? Go and make it stop immediately. Expel that rabble from my house.
I can't get back into the main hall.
Here is the key to the ground floor. Well, don't just stand there. Come and take it. Now, for goodness sake, go!
Is it okay if I murder him just a little bit before they get in?
As I suspect...
Where'd the giant mob get to?
With the mob gone, this might be my best...
They just got bored?
You said you could take care of the door yourself, Bug.
You said that, but there's something heavy in the way.
It's probably Miguel. For once in your life, be useful.
Why did you have to send the mob away to ransack the Lord's office in town? They could have helped.
Because this is my moment. When I toss that ponce out on his ear, I don't want a bunch of rowdy imbeciles spoiling it.
Or making off with your future property.
Shut up, Pug, and put your back into it.
I'd better deal with Pug first. I don't think he's in the mood to chat.
Oh, come on.
That would confuse him. Judging by the vague look in his eyes, I'd better... He is as solid as he appears determined. a wall might be less resistant.
I don't know. For some reason I just wanted to slap him with a fish.
It wouldn't make much of a dent.
Finally, the
Hey,
wasps
Puck!
come in.
Catch!
I've been wanting to use these for a while.
I thought I smelled something.
You seem to have lost your friend, Fend.
I have lost more than you could ever know, boy.
Keep it down out there. I'm trying to sleep.
Tell me, do they teach you about pain in that tower of yours? About death?
Whatever troubled past you've had, it doesn't justify this.
Quiet! I've already asked you once.
Have you watched your entire family fall to sickness while those with the power to help do nothing? Have you grown up alone, hungry, while the likes of McGuile enjoy their third helping? Have you gone a day in your life wanting for anything?
They took me when I was 6.
You're really testing my patience.
No apologies, no explanations, except to tell my family I was special, that I needed to be with my own kind. I would be treated well, better than if I had stayed, but I would not be allowed to see them again until I was initiated. That was 10 years ago. I don't even know if they're still alive.
And what? You think this makes us the same?
I do know about pain, and uncertainty, and wanting what you can't have.
I'm warning you. Don't make me come out there.
I'm supposed to believe any of that?
It's up to you, Fend. Just don't tell me you're the only one who deserves his share. Or more. If you're not careful, you'll get more than you bargained for.
I thought I told you to.
I cannot believe he got out of bed.
That's the man who would be Lord. Lord?
And what of the mob?
Ransacking your town office, I believe. I'll have it sorted soon.
You do that, and clear that heaving lump off my balcony. Maybe now I can get some sleep.
You've dealt with our revolutionaries, I see. Well done.
A bunch of humans? Easy. Pyres?
More to die.
Whoops.
Do continue, Varner. No? Then allow me. Both of your friends managed to lose me in the heat of battle. When the fools split up, I made my move.
Now what? You'll kill all 3 of us?
I don't see why not.
You would murder a boy, Pyres. Have you no compassion?
My dear Varner, always the idealist. I'm more of a practical man. In any case, my nature was decided long ago.
You didn't mean for your family to die. It was an accident. You were only a child.
The elements wish it.
They wish for you to go on killing?
They wish for me to survive, if only in name.
No one will remember you, Pyres. You're just a common madman. History will swallow you whole.
Fool! Speak for yourself.
Wait, how did that hurt me? I had my shield up. Oh jeez. It's close. It'd be nice if I could have healed Varner.
Not enough.
I wonder why they even give me area spells. Everyone with a dam just gets out immediately. Maybe if I chill in, I'll have to take it longer. Yeah.
Not enough.
Notice his spells can't seem to miss.
Not enough.
There we go. We need to frost him and then tidal wave him.
You won't kill me. I've sensed the hunger within you.
And have a lot
You've
of potions.
dreamed of greatness, as have I. Of power exceeding even that of the High Masters. It can be yours. I can help you attain it. You can be everything you desire.
You are right. I have craved more power than I could ever hope to wield.
Dark, no.
Then you accept.
But I have seen what such desires do to others. The priestess, whose lust for dominance did not abate over 5 centuries. Stroff, who saw himself equal to a demon lord. Fend, blind to the futility of his ambition. And then there's you. No, I will have what the elements see fit to grant me. Nothing more.
Then you are just another fool.
I can live with that. Are you okay?
Put down.
I've been better.
What happens now?
I think Pyres has an appointment with the dungeon hall.
We have a dungeon hall?
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
We will. Soon.
You okay, Bort?
If either of you are wondering, I'm fine. Take your time.
The morning came, and with it, many changes. Through our tower, the High Masters of Dominatra were apprised of the previous night's events. The king would reassess Lord Miguel's posting in Iganor. Measures would be taken to ensure nothing like the threat Pyres posed would happen again. As for the former master, he would spend his remaining days in our dungeon hall. For myself, I had saved both Bort and Varner. Blessed with their gratitude, I eagerly awaited my impending initiation.
Yay. Looks like I missed a good chunk of EXP though.
Initiate Dark, you have successfully completed your tasks using your considerable intelligence and skills.
You have shown great competence in your abilities.
More importantly, you employed them to protect the township from the Fire Master's vile machinations.
As a result of your good judgment, the priestess remains imprisoned in her island palace. We will see to it that she remains undisturbed, until such a time that she may be useful to us again.
On behalf of my people, not least my son, accept our congratulations and thanks. Your name will be spoken in our realm with honor and reverence for many years to come.
Your handling of the goblin situation prevented a serious breach of the natural law. Thanks to you, the inhabitants of the lower world shall remain where they belong, in the beliefs and tales of the human mind.
If I may be allowed to speak, this initiate has performed above and beyond any who have come before him. His actions saved my life, enabled Pyres' defeat, and protected Iganor from a political firestorm.
Good choice of words.
As the new Fire Master, I extend my endless thanks to him.
So noted. Come, Initiate Dark. Kneel before us.
We all have a beginning. A moment that defines us, shapes us into something new. For some, that moment is painless, unnoticed. For others, it is a sharper turn, one that comes at a cost, a loss. Change is inevitable. I know my beginning. I know where it has taken me. The future becomes history. Some remembered, most not. As I go forward, two things are certain. I am dark. I am a mage.
That's it? Okay. Alright, I guess that's the end then. Hope you guys had fun. I know I did. Be good.